Yo, what's up? This is Governor Judge Innovation Grows in the Peach Capital of the state, baby. What's up, Craig? You get a lot. Woo. All right, boys and girls, I had to go out there and talk to the media blaster. The power company cut my power, so I didn't have no power for about, I don't know, a little bit over an hour. They're replacing the power poles on the road here. So I'm the last man on the road. I'm the last man on the run, so there's nobody else. So they drove like a quarter of a mile down the road, and they come here and he said, "Hey man, you're the last man on the line." I said, "Yeah." He said, "We need to cut the power because we're moving these poles, and since there's only one person on the line, which is you, do you mind if we cut the power so we can pick the lines up and move them to the new lines without hot voltage? And if we cut the power and it's just one person, we won't get a bunch of phone calls. We got power out and supervisor will be on our ass." I said, "Yeah, man, I'm the last man on the line, so do what you got to do." So it's always nice to be nice to people because it always comes back to you, always. So I told the line crew, I said, "Yeah, man, go ahead and shut the power down. I'm good. I got other stuff I can do outside. It's nice. It's not cold. It's not warm, but it's nice. And the blaster's here, so I'll show you. I can't walk down there. Let me see if I can get this thing zoomed in. You see the blaster's here, but I can't go all the way down there because if I go all the way down there, I'll lose service. I need to get another Google Nest from cars so I can extend the broadcast a little further. But right now, since the power's back on, I'm gonna finish cutting these bolts off for the bumper, and then he's already done the inner fenders. He's already done the inner fenders, the core support, the back side of the front bumper. I'm gonna get him to do the back side of this bumper as well, get the rust off of it. Now he is about to get started on the floor of the F100. Now, let me tell you a little bit about my media blaster. He works a 12-hour shift at his other job. He is a supervisor at Freightliner where they assemble Freightliner trucks. He's a supervisor. So he works 12 hours there, then he does the media blaster. I've been using Carolina Dustless Blaster for 7 years now. That's how long I've been using him, for 7 years. He will travel wherever you need him to travel. So he worked last night from 7 to 7. He texted me this morning at 7:30 and he said, "Hey, big dog, I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm gonna go home and shower. I'm going home, change clothes, shower, get something to eat, hook up to the machine, and I'll be there such and such a time." I said, "Hey man, take your time. No hurry, no worry. I'm here, I ain't going nowhere. I appreciate a working man that's always after it." And I've known him for, like I said, I've been using him for 7 years now. We talked about that this morning. And I'll show you some videos and short videos. Hey, everybody, don't get your panties in the wad over that Rust-Oleum paint. It's all good. So he worked, Garrett, he works 12-hour shifts at Freightliner at night, 7 to 7, and then he blasts all day, and then he goes home, and he says he gets about 5 or 6 hours of sleep, if that. And I said, yeah. He said, if that. So it's about an hour and 20-minute ride for him to get here to my shop. And like I said, I've established an amazing business relationship with him, an amazing friendship with him. Super cool dude. Will do anything. Barges, airplanes, vaults, safes. Hey, the last job he did, the big job he done, was a log cabin. What's up, Yancey? What's up, Nathan? He did a log cabin. They had to redo the log cabin because somebody put the wrong stain on it. Crazy. All right, boys and girls, let me get these bolts cut off. I'm gonna set y'all down and go from there. Hey, Nathan, where in the hell did you get these damn cut-off wheels at? These Metaboba original slicers. These sun guns right here are for grown folks. This ain't for your damn little boys, your weekend work. These sun guns right here, you got to be careful when you put these sun guns right here on a damn grinder. These sun guns right here will own you, like they will own you. I'm telling you. Hey, these sun guns right here is the cat's meow, boy. They don't take no shit. You got to be careful with them because they'll jump up and bite you. Cutting only. Stainless steel and stainless. Yeah. Let me set y'all right here. Let me get back to it. I'm going to set y'all right there. Y'all hang tight. Hang tight, boys and girls. Hang tight. These old rusty bolts, they just don't want to let go. But I tell you what, you put a damn cutoff wheel on them, they'll cut them off. If I had a blue wrench, if I had a torch, if I had a cutting torch, I gotta go get the tool. I gotta get the tool. Well, we're going to have to get another air hammer. What in the world is that? Harbor Freight, here we go. This old daggone C8, we done beat this thing down to death. Lord. Harbor Freight got a sale this weekend. I think the seals are busted in this thing. Come on, girl. Kind of knocked it off. All right, act right now, act right. Wait. Sunshine and roses. I think the O-ring in it's bad. It's gotta be. SS Boy 383's got. Got excessive flow by. Oh, it's going to be a crazy day. It's going to be a crazy day. You need some damn Viagra. You need a damn blue pill. What in the... Act right. Come on, Doug. Oh, it's the good and the bad and the ugly. It's going to be ugly today. Come on now. I'm going to throw you in the dumpster. Oh. Got performance issues. It ain't got no damn gas. Oh, it ain't got no damn gas in it. It ain't got no dang gasket. Put some high test in and see what that does. See, it's blowing air right there. Makes me think that the O-ring's gone. See, it's blowing out right there. I don't have another one. All right, girl. We give it all you can give. We'll get back to just cut the heads off and then just grind them on down. Grind them down that same time. Let me put my gloves on. Put my gloves on. This one right here, get away from me. She might take some meat with you. Look at that son gun, boy. That's a big one. Got a little warm around here. Got a little warm around here, didn't it? We're going to try it one more time. mercy. All right. So let me show you what they got going on. All right, let me show you. Let me let you live with me. Let me show you. All right, so now they have welded this to this, and this is welded to this. So look at all that. Look at all that. So I'm just gonna we're just gonna cut this. We're just gonna cut this one time, and then we should be able to, look at that right there. We should be able to get the bumper off. So let me go get my persuader. A lot of pressure on that. You see that? That shouldn't have had that much pressure on it, but it did. I bet y'all jumped, didn't it? That thing had a lot of pressure on it. Sure did. Sure did. Sure did. That thing had some pressure on it. Shouldn't have had that pressure on it. That's that, boys and girls. Look at here. Look. Look at this. Got me. Look. Got me. Look at her. Got me. I wish I could walk down there and show you what he's doing. But I'll lose y'all. Yeah, 10 birds, right. Hey, Tulu, you can rent those stump grinders. They're not any place that you can rent equipment from should have them. Man, I wish I could walk down there because I know it just as soon as I walk down there. As soon as I walk down there. I'm going to lose y'all and glitch out. I need, see that right there? I need another Google Nest down there. Hey, I appreciate that, Gary. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll hit 10K when we hit 10K. 10K is important, but you know what else is important? The watch hours. The watch hours, that's where it counts. You can have, like Build on a Budget said, you can have 2,000 subscribers and 100 watch hours. Don't really matter. But you can have 1,000 subscribers and got 10,000 watch hours. That's where it's at. So let me show you what we got going on right here. So this right here is the chassis for the 70 F100. Now, I didn't drill none of these out yet. And the reason why I didn't is because I don't know where, well, I do know where the QA1's going, but we just didn't drill those out. We didn't cut those out. We didn't take this out because all this is coming out. Yeah, Craig. See, look, 10K is important. 5K is important. 8K. Look, every milestone is important, and I am totally humbled at every milestone. But what you got to understand is, I started this YouTube channel 8 years ago, right? 8 years ago. I didn't start pushing this channel till like a year ago. Now, I posted some stuff on there, here and there, whatever, but I didn't really push the channel officially until like maybe a year and a half ago. Because this time last year, Bill was building Big Bertha, and then we went to Run to the Sun in March. So that was a year ago. So I've only been pushing the channel for about a year and a half. So 12, about 18 months is all I've been pushing the channel. So in 18 months, I went from 1,000 subscribers to 9,777. That's pretty daggone impressive. And I've always said we. Me and you make we. But, you know, they say people that copy people is the greatest envy of all. And, man, that thing burnt all the way down to my boxers. Anyways, Craig. Craig, just do those, what do they call them, silent lives. You can do a silent live up to 23 hours. So just do a silent live. I mean, there's people that do lives and go to sleep and put the camera up with them sleeping. Man, that's creepy as shit, man. That's creepy as shit. All right, so anyways, so he's going to blast the chassis all the way down to bare bones, right? He's going to blast it all the way to bare bones. And what I'm going to do is then once he blasts it down to bare bones, I'm going to get it in the booth, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and take all the fuel lines, because all that stuff's just broke. So we're going to take all the fuel lines out. We're going to take everything out while it's in raw metal. Now, Build on a Budget. All right, so Build on a Budget's hood is in the booth. So when the blaster guy gets ready to leave, I'm gonna get him to help me hang Built's hood. Cause y'all see all this crushed, y'all see all that crushed glass? We don't want that nowhere. So I'll get him to help me hang Built's hood on the roller cart. I'll roll Built's hood out, and then we're gonna put the chassis in the booth, right? And then I'm going to wait for the delivery today. I'm supposed to have a delivery from Tampco today. And I'm going to go ahead and 2K epoxy the chassis. And I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to get everything off. And then I'm going to go ahead and single stage. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and put 2K epoxy on it. And I'm going to go ahead and single stage it. Now, here's the thing. When I go ahead and single stage it, I'm going to do the whole thing, but I'm going to stop like right here. I'm not going to do where the rivet's at. I'm going to do like right here. And I'm not going to do this. And I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to do that. And you're probably asking me, why am I going to do that? Well, this thing will start flash rusting immediately. If I put 2K epoxy on it, I got 14 days to get back on it. So if I epoxy this, if I epoxy it, I got 14 days to get back on it. Well, I can't really do all that because this guy's week ends on Saturday. So what I need to, if I epoxy it, I got 14 days to get back on it before I got to sand it. So what I want to do is I want to get it, the majority of the chassis in epoxy and the majority of it where it needs to be at. And then if I go ahead and 2K it, single stage it, chassis black, and don't do these sections right here, then the only thing I got to do is when I drill all this stuff out and mock up the QA1 where it's supposed to go, and then unmock and take it back down, all I got to do is scuff up right here, and I can top coat itself for a pretty good while. So I can go ahead and mount everything and then take it. Probably somebody's going to say, well, that seems like a lot of work going back. Well, getting it media blasted has got a lot of work too. And then somebody's going to probably say, well, why didn't you do all this, then mount the stuff and then come back? Well, I could do that too, but the SX treatment that I spray on it only gives me 14 days. So if it was in raw metal and I sprayed it with SX treatment, that's only going to give me 14 days before it starts flash rusting. Well, it's so humidity here in North Carolina, even though it's winter time, this shit will start rusting. So the problem is if I blast down the raw bones and then start drilling out all the rivets to get the suspension hang, and it's in the shop in the dry, it's still going to create surface rust. Now, the 2K epoxy is DTR, which is direct to rust, or a DTM. So it's okay if it's got a little bit of surface rust on it, it's fine, but not like this. That right there, that shit's like that won't work. So it's kind of a catch-22. Am I going back and have to do a little bit? Absolutely. But for the time frame, I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I got 3 more days on this, right? Well, here's the thing. They're calling for rain Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I can't have this stuff out in the weather. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to 2K epoxy everything. I'm going to 2K chassis black everything. And I'm just going to blow in the color right here. I'm not really worried about it. Then this thing will be completely 90% covered. The cab is going in the shop. So I got floor pans. So if I get this thing painted, then I can start cutting out the floor pans. And then that means the lift is not took up. So I need the lift. The reason why I need the lift is because I got the valve cover gaskets in for the Impala, and Chance is supposed to get all of his stuff together and come over so we can do the air conditioner. So if we need the lift, I need the lift. I need to have the lift out of the way. Plus, it's supposed to be 75 degrees Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, and I need to go ahead and paint the bottom side of Bilt's hood and his cowl, and his windshield wiper cowl. Mike from Carolina Dustless Blaster is going to blast the cowl for me because John gave Bilt a cowl and it's got like 2 or 3 coats of paint on it, and I'm not sanding that shit. I'm just going to get Carolina Dustless Blaster to knock it off. He can literally knock it off in 5-10 minutes and it's bare bones, and then I can do what I need to do. So there's a lot of moving parts and there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the camera that you don't see. Y'all think y'all just see what I'm doing and that's it. Hell no, I'm out here 18 hours a day. So, I mean, it's a constant moving wheel. It's constantly moving. So, yeah, Craig, appreciate you, boys and girls. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're back in the bushes watching and you ain't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it because and I'm going to do some videos. I'll walk down there and do some videos and post them, because if I walk down there with the camera rolling right now, the Wi-Fi, it will glitch out, and I don't want to glitch out. So that's what we got going on. The color sample has been mailed for the K5 Blazer and all, and the liquid material, the 2K stuff and all that mess. It's supposed to be on its way. The color swatch is on its way. It's ready to spray. So I got to do 3 coupons, send it to the client so they can check and make sure that's the color they want. The spray coupon, the company, Tampco, really wants to send the spray out to me to make sure it's the right color for the 61 Ford box truck. And hopefully that's the way that works, because next week we're getting back on the 61 Ford box truck so we can get all that stuff together in the H&R. And then once the booth and then the following week we get everything cleared up, then we're going to try to get the 68. We got to paint some stuff for the 68 C10. We got to paint the tailgate. We got to paint the wiper cowl. We got to paint the hood. We can do all that separate. And then we got to paint the fenders, and then we got to paint the cab. So there's a lot of moving parts, boys and girls, a lot of moving parts. You can't just rattle can. Hold on a second. You just can't rattle cans, Rust-Oleum to hold the rust back. I could if this was a Rust-Oleum party. This is not a Rust-Oleum party. Okay, so let me clarify something. I normally don't, I've never sprayed Rust-Oleum. Now I've sprayed tractor paint on tractors, but I've never sprayed Rust-Oleum. Yesterday was the first time I've ever sprayed Rust-Oleum on car parts. And it is a oil-based system. That's not the normal cup of tea for me around here. So, if that was that type of party and I was using Rust-Oleum, Gary, absolutely. But I'm not using Rust-Oleum. Everything on the f100 is Tamco. Everything on the K5 Blazer is Tamco. Everything on the 61 Ford box truck is Tamco. And everything moving forward on the 68 C10 is Tamco. So technically you're not supposed to mix automotive paint and oil-based paint, but I know there's guys on YouTube that take and spray oil-based paint, let it dry for a few days, go back and wet sand it with 600, and then they put automotive clear over top of it. Especially they use speed coat, speed K-O-T-E, and they put automotive urethane clear over oil-based paint, and they get away with it all day, every day. All day, every day. And if that's that type of party, then I commend you. I don't belittle them. I don't look down at them. I mean, I just don't. There's a guy that I found last night on YouTube. That son of a gun is taking and mixing pearls, mid-coats, and candies and spraying it over oil-based paint from Rust-Oleum, and has been doing it for 20 years. Like I said, if that's that type of party, then that's okay. I get it. I get it. If that's your type of party, that's fine. Now, when everybody just sent me all these messages, good and bad and ugly, about me spraying that Rust-Oleum, I sprayed that for building on a budget. That was me helping out build on a budget. Didn't have nothing to do with the normal business practices of what I do. Nothing. It has absolutely nothing. Now, if somebody rolls up after that video and says, hey man, I seen your video where you painted that hood with Rust-Oleum. Would you paint my car with Rust-Oleum? Would you paint my truck for Rust-Oleum? Would you paint my car, my truck with Rust-Oleum on it? Absolutely. Absolutely, I will spray it. No warranty. I will spray it. Absolutely. If it crawls off and on the ground like a caterpillar, that's all on you. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Because at the end of the day, I'm in the business to make money, to support my family. I'm not in the business to making friends. I'm not in the business of pleasing nobody out there. I'm not out there the business to make people like me or dislike me. I don't care. It does not keep me up at night. Does not. I sleep like a baby. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, do I pick and cut up and have a good time? Absolutely. That is where I'm at. So, don't take it the wrong way. But I won't do nothing to jeopardize the integrity of the shop or the safety of the vehicle. The blaster's coming, boys and girls. I painted with mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is a big word. Remember I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch or sweep off anybody else. Just put God first. That loose and dry. Peace on chicken grease. I'm out.